Well, of course, the big story over the weekend was the drone attack on the U.S. facility in Jordan. This coming from John Solomon's Just the News. The Department of Defense said on Monday they identified the 3 U.S. service members who died in that attack. President Joe Biden has blamed the Iran-backed militants for the lethal strike, though whether Iran was directly involved remains unclear. The drone reportedly struck at the same time a U.S. drone was due to return, confusing American forces and impairing their response. The 3 who died, Specialist Breonna Moffett, Sergeant William Rivers, and Specialist Kennedy Sanders, all from Georgia, I believe. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin fumed over the strike, saying, "Let me start with my outrage and sorrow for the death of these 3 brave U.S. troops in Jordan and for the troops who were wounded." I believe there were 20-some-odd other troops that were wounded, some of them very serious. So this number might tick up 1 or 2 more, depending on how bad some of these injuries were. The president and I will not tolerate these attacks on U.S. forces.
But you have tolerated them.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
like
about
160 of them.
I was going to say north of 150 to this point, and we will take all necessary actions to defend the U.S. and our troops. The 3 deceased were part of the 718 Engineer Company and were stationed at the Tower 22 outpost. More than 40 people sustained injuries during the attack. The outpost is situated in a demilitarized zone near the intersection of Jordan and Syria and the Iraqi borders. So,
yeah, places
terrible
with this
news.
Insane foreign policy that we have, sticking our guys in places that they shouldn't even be.
Yeah,
and here you have Iran, and as we've talked about, every one of our enemies around the world smelling weakness from Afghanistan, starting there, to how we've dealt with Israel, to what's happened in Ukraine. It's all connected. It's all weakness from the American president. Iran smells it. Iran is trying to once again reintroduce themselves on the global stage, that they're as serious to be contended with, trying to reset what the Trump administration did to them in 4 years, which was to make them broke and to put his proverbial foot and hands around their neck and squeezed until there was almost no life. And now what Biden has done is basically let them reintroduce themselves as some kind of serious, credible threat, not only around the world, but certainly to what they would call America, as proved once again that we're the great Satan. And that's what they're doing. And they're smelling weakness from the American president. And you have a foreign policy paradigm that they want to go back to, which is the foreign policy paradigm of the Bushes, the Clintons, and Obama. Pre-2016, because from 2016 to 2020, Trump broke that and broke them. And that's what they want to go back to. And here you have Biden just reeking of weakness on the world stage everywhere. And the fact that we're debating tonight, you're hearing people debate whether he's going to take action tonight. Well, it's too late already.
Yeah.
It's already too late. We need to defend our men and women, not sit here and debate, well, we got to go to Congress, we got to, you hear, I mean, just, it's already too late.
Yeah, it should have been handled after the first attack, way back in, what was it, October?
It's been 150 attacks.
Yeah, ever since October 7th.